friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So I did a video like this last year showing all of the eye pencils that I own, and it's been requested that I do this again, and I do really kind of need to go through them. I know there are some that I need to just go ahead and toss because either I don't like the formula or maybe I have a dupe and I like the other version better, things like that. So I'm going to chat about all of my eye pencils. I have lots of colorful ones. Mostly colorful ones. Before we hop into it, I did film this look for my IGTV. That should already be up by the time this video goes up, so go check that out on my Instagram, BeAbean. I will have my makeup details in the description box though if you don't feel like watching. Anyways, let's hop into this video and just chat about eye pencil. I have 55 to start with. It's a lot, but I don't feel like it's an exorbitant amount. And I do cycle through them quite often, but I definitely need to go ahead and get rid of the ones that I'm definitely not using. I'm not really going to go in any particular order. I do have them categorized by brand and then subcategories if brands have different versions of eye pencils, and then as we get to the end it's ones that I just have one of and not multiple of from a brand. So let's start with NYX. We're specifically going to start with the NYX Slide On Glide On pencils first. I really like this particular formula. I only have one that's kind of weird and just doesn't really apply the best. I realized I had a green one in here that wasn't NYX, so I had to move that one. But for the most part, I really like these. I'll go ahead and swatch them on my hand and kind of chat about them. This one's Jewel. I wear this one a lot. It's a really pretty shimmery, I don't even really want to say shimmery. It has shimmer in it, but it just gives your eyes a really wet look. They're very metallic. This is a really pretty mauve one. I wear this a lot when I want kind of a neutral, but I don't just want like a brown or a nude. I go for this one a lot. This one's Glitzy Gold. It looks so wet on the eyes. Best gold eye pencil of all time. It's so pretty. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see these swatches. Make them a little bit bigger. Just love this gold. It's so shiny and reflective. This one's Platinum. This is like the wettest looking eye pencil you will ever use in your life. It's so just, oh my gosh, do you see how bright that is? I love this pencil. This was a recommendation from a subscriber and I'm so happy I have it in my life. This one's Azure. This one's also super wet and pretty looking. Oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. This is such a stunning blue. I love how metallic these are. I would be happy with all of these. This one is Brown Perfection. This one isn't really metallic. This one's matte, but it's a really solid brown. It's very creamy. I feel like it goes nice in my waterline. These don't tug or anything like that, and I feel like they last pretty long on me. And the last one from that line is called Purple Blaze. This one's kind of weird. This one just doesn't apply crazy opaque in my waterline. Like, it swatches really pretty. It's just not the prettiest in my waterline. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one because I have another metallic purple that I think I like more. But we'll come to that purple when I get to it. I'm just gonna put this one in my maybe pile. Next, I have two from the Faux Whites line. They have this whole line of very like muted pastel white based liners. I only have two of them and I'm sad that I only have two. I've loved these particular pencils for literally years. I don't know why I don't have more. This first one is called Mint Cream. I'm wearing it in my waterline right now, but I'll still go ahead and swatch it. It's just a really pretty mint eye pencil. For the most part, these do play off as white, but they do have that little hint of pastel, and I think these look really cute in the waterline if you're doing pastel looks, or really any color look, honestly. And this one is called Seashell. It's a very pretty light pink. These ones are also matte. They're very creamy, and I really like them. I really want more of them. There's a really pretty baby blue one that I want to say it's called Powder, but that might not be the name. Next, I have four from the Faux Blacks line. This is similar to the Faux Whites, except these are black based. These are very deep. They're very nice. They're very creamy. Really like these pencils. I want more of these as well. This first one is called Midnight. I've had this one the longest. Oh, and it's still so creamy. It's such a rich blue. It's so deep, but it's not just black. Really stunning. I'm gonna say the same thing about a lot of these on the ones that I like. They're good. This one is called Onyx. This has become one of my new favorites. It's a really deep smoky gray blue. It's so unique. I like wearing this one a lot when I'm playing with cool tones and I don't necessarily want a black, but I still want something dark. This is perfect for that. This one is called Black Olive. A really pretty dark army green. It's so cute. I love it. And this last one is Oxblood. I've used this one like crazy. Like, look how much I've had to sharpen it. I love it. I wore this one so much in the fall and winter. It looks like that. It's a very dark burgundy, but it's not too dark, but it's also not just bright red. It's very cute. My last two from NYX are these retractable eye pencils. I really like these as well. They're still really creamy, but I do like the other ones I shared with you more. This first one is called, I don't remember, Golden Olive. This is really pretty when I'm playing with olive green looks. This one's different than that black olive because it's a little bit metallic. It's not nearly as metallic as these first ones I showed you, but it has a little bit more of a sheen to it than the faux blacks, and this color is just slightly different, so I can justify having both. They're really cute. And this last one is just called White. I don't reach for an eye pencil a lot, and I don't even know if I'd consider this like my favorite eye pencil I've ever used in my life, but it's currently the only pure white I have in my collection right now, so I'm gonna keep it around. I need to look and see if the slide-on glide-ons have a white because I'd probably like that one more. Next we have LA Girl. First I have the, what are you called? Shockwave eye pencils. I love these. They're so bright. They're beautiful. These ones also last really long in my waterline personally. I find them to be very creamy. They're very bright. They're just beautiful. This first one is called Gotcha. I'm gonna switch to the palm of my hand now because I'm running out of room. Really pretty lime green. I love that one so much. This one's called Screamin'. It's a really bright yellow. Oh, and it's so creamy. I need a creamy eye pencil. If it's not creamy, I'm not gonna use it. That's the bottom line. This one is called Electric. It's such a good blue. I love these colors next to each other. I love neons. And this one's probably my favorite out of those four. This one's called Fresh. It's just the cutest turquoise ever. Love that shade. I wear it so often. I mean, I wear all of these so often. You guys probably see like all of these in my videos because I really cycle through my pencils as often as I can. The next three are also Shockwave pencils, but these are technically lip pencils, but I use them in my waterline. I had subscribers tell me that it's safe to use these in the waterline, so I got them and I did it and I've never had issues, so. Never use these on my lips, but they are my eye pencils. This first one is called Blaze. It's a really pretty pinky purple. I love this one when I'm playing with this kind of a tone on my eyes. It just complements so well. I reach for these lip liners probably more often than the eyeliners, honestly. I just feel like these colors I use complement what I do a lot. This one's called Pop. It's a really bright neon pink. It's so pretty. Oh, I love these pencils. I don't think they have any more colors than the ones I'm showing you. If they do, then I must have missed something, but as far as I know, these are the only ones. This last one's Fiery. It's like a pink-based red, and it's really unique, and it's really cool, and it suits a lot of specific looks. A lot of specific looks, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying. LA Girl, NYX. Totally different vibes, aren't they? I have a couple more from LA Girl. This one's a standalone one. I don't even remember when I got this one. It's the Glide Gel Eyeliner in Paradise Purple. I haven't picked this one up in a long time. It's definitely cute, and I definitely think I like it more than this one. Has a little more pigmentation to it. So if I'm gonna pick one of those purples, it's gonna be this one, but I actually have two more LA Girl pencils to share with you, and this one's called Perpetual Purple. I'm gonna swatch this one really quick. These are the ultimate eye pencils. Okay, I can actually justify having both. This one's a bit deeper. So I'm gonna be keeping these LA ones, and I'm gonna get rid of this NYX one because this one just doesn't look great in my waterline. And this other and final LA Girl one from the Ultimate line is totally teal. It's super reflective, a deeper teal, but it's not super dark. Really like this one. I haven't played with these pencils in a while. I actually forgot how much I liked them. These are also all really creamy. They last great in my waterline. All right, now we're moving on to Colourpop. I'm definitely going to be decluttering some of these because some of their older ones just don't act as nice anymore. They've gotten better over time as they've reformulated. This first one's called Honey Dude. I'm 100% getting rid of this one. It's a nude, but it always gets shoved back into itself. It's getting a little scratchy. You can't really see it on my skin because it's like a peachy tone. And I have another like nude eye pencil I'm going to show you later. So Honey Dude is getting decluttered. I've had that one literally for years. Of course, there's a weed whacker right now. This one's called Swerve. It's a dark purple. And this one's also just getting old. Like I've had this one literally for so many years and it's just getting a little dry, a little scratchy. It's not as creamy as the newer Colourpop ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one along. I know I'm never reaching for that one. This one's Mr. Bing, and I actually bought that NYX Brown Perfection one to replace it. Oh, I just broke this one. But it's just a brown, but again, it's getting dry. It's very old. It's time to pass this one along to the trash, honestly. This one's called Teaspoon. I can't remember if this one was still good or not. Yeah, Teaspoon's still really pretty. It's a really pretty like leafy green. It's not neon and it's not dark. It's just like a good like leafy green, like the color you would color in a leaf in a coloring book as a child. Some of these white ones are still okay, but I think these white packaging ones are newer than like the first ones I showed you. They do want to pop out of their package though. This one's called Boots. It's a good pink. I love this pink. It's so pretty. These ones are so creamy because we're getting a little newer. I like it a lot. The final one that I have in the old packaging is Punch. It's a yellow, and I still love this yellow. And it's a slightly different shade of yellow than the Screamin' one. This one's more neon. This one's more just like basic yellow. Really like it. These newer ones that I'm keeping are very creamy. They also last a good while in my waterline. I really like them. I know Colourpop did a huge like site declutter essentially and got rid of a bunch of things on their site, so not all of these eye pencils are available anymore. I don't know which are which. I apologize if I show you one that you really like and now you can't get it. I apologize if you hear that yard work outside. It is what it is. This is my red eye pencil in the shade Venus, also from Colourpop still. The best red eye pencil to have ever existed. It's so bright. It's like a blood red. It's so pretty. The color is definitely not going to be for everyone. I know not everybody is going to be comfortable wearing a red liner in their waterline, but I think it's really cool. This next one is Crybaby. It's one of my favorite pencils, and I think this one got discontinued. It's Crybaby Lavender Perfection. It's so cute. I'm sure NYX probably has a lavender one in their faux whites line that's probably good. I don't know what it is and I haven't tried it. Hopefully there is one. I would be surprised if they didn't have one, but Crybaby is so cute. This next one's Prance, literally one of my favorite eye pencils in my whole collection. I think it's so cool. It's the cutest like periwinkle blue. It's a little more blue than periwinkle now that I'm swatching it, but it's just so pretty. I can't get over that pencil. I wear it as often as I can. It actually matches my nails pretty perfect, doesn't it? This one is Hustla. I got this one in the Valentine's collection that Colourpop sent me. It's a black that has sparkle in it to make it look metallic. This one's okay. I'm gonna keep it around because I do want to try to get use out of it and see if I end up liking it. But as of right now, it just looks like a black in my waterline, almost just like a light black. Not quite like gray, somewhere between a dark gray and a black. That's kind of where this one lies for me, but we'll see if I end up loving it. I do like the way it looks swatched. The shimmer on it is really cute. You can't see it until you get really, really close, but it's really cute. And now we have the final four. These are from the Neon line that came out last summer. I don't think any of these are available anymore, and it breaks my heart because they're so pretty. This one's called Electric Daisy. A bright lime green. It's even brighter than that LA one actually, but it's also just lighter. It's really cute regardless, but you could definitely get by with just the LA Girl one. This one is called Unts. It's a bright orange, but it kind of plays more like a corally peach. I can't stand that yard work starts as soon as I start filming. Drives me nuts. Like this wasn't happening all morning. I like to mix that orange one though with the pink one called Insomniac. I feel like when I layer them on top of each other, they just make the most perfect peachy coral. It's so cute, but I like this pink one by itself as well. And again, it's a little bit brighter than some of those pinks I already showed you. This yard work is so rude, oh my goodness. And the final one is called Crossed. It's a bright yellow. Little brighter than Screamin', but it's still a slightly different tone, so I can kind of justify having all three, but you'd be fine having just one yellow. It's not that deep. Next, I have some from Pixie. I believe I've gotten sent all of these in PR, and I really like them. This first one is separate from the other ones. This is called the Eye Bright Liner, and this is my nude one I was talking about earlier. This one's very creamy. I feel like it brightens my eyes. I don't reach for this often, but when I want this kind of a shade, this pencil's perfect. These first ones are the Endless Silky Eye Pens. They're very glidey, very silky, creamy. They last a good while in the eyes. I think they're pretty great. This first one is, what are you called? Velvet Violet. It's up here. It's a really pretty, just like lilac-y purple. It's not too dark, it's not too light. It looks like it has a little bit of a creamy sheen to it, but I wouldn't call it like sparkly or metallic. I think this one's great. This one's called Matte Mulberry. I actually used to use this one a lot, but I feel like this one's starting to get a little dried out. It swatched okay, but in my eyes it's getting a little dried out. It's getting a little, I don't want to say chunky because that's not a good word, but it's just not at its prime, and I feel like I would reach for that NYX Brown Perfection one more, and they're not that different in tone. This one is called Black Noir. I always keep a black eye pencil on deck, and this one's super creamy. It blends, it smudges out really nice, but I particularly use it every day to tightline my upper waterline, just to help my lashes blend in easier, but this is a really solid black. I like this one a lot. Two more. This one is called Rose Glow. It's a really pretty metallic, like rose gold color. It's so pretty. I don't reach for this too often anymore, but when I'm playing with rose gold tones, I do find myself compelled to reach for that shade. This last one I totally forgot about, and it's very dull. Let me sharpen it. This one is called Black Blue. This one's okay. I feel like this one's getting a little dry as well. It reminds me a lot of the Faux Blacks one, the Midnight one, but this one has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. It's, I don't know. I might keep this one around because I don't have any other shade like this in my collection, but it's probably getting close to the end of its time. All right, so moving on to this brand called Kaylee. You've never seen me use these on my channel because I got them sent in PR, and I never had a use for them. They're wooden and they kind of hurt. They tug a little bit and I just never had a chance to really talk about them, so I guess now is that time that I'm talking about them. The cap is really hard to get off. I just don't love these. They weren't great. This one's called Jungle. They don't swatch good. It's right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like dry looking. It's not good. I'm decluttering all of these, by the way. This one is Moonlight as someone weed waxed. Do you see how like nothing's coming off of that? It's really bad. It's supposed to be black, I think. I don't even know. This one is called Nude. Do you see how like just nothing wants to come off of that? It's so yucky. This yard work is driving me nuts. I don't know why this happens every time I film. It doesn't even matter what time of day it is, it always happens. And this one's called Mermaid. In theory, I'd really like this one, but it's too hard and rough. That one swatched the best out of the four, but it's just hard. Like it almost hurts my palm to swatch it. It's too tough. I need something creamier than that. So I'm decluttering all of those, unfortunately. These next two are from Milk Makeup. Boss from Milk Makeup is the best black eye pencil to have ever existed. I really want to repurchase it once I finish off the blacks that I do have in my collection already. But that's my favorite black ever. But I also do have two more from them. This one is called CEO. I don't know if I've ever worn this one. Ooh, it's a really pretty dark brown. Why have I not reached for that one before? Ooh, that's nice. It's darker than Brown Perfection, so I can definitely justify having both. But ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna have to bust that one out. These Milk pencils, they're like 20 bucks, maybe even 22, so they're not cheap like a lot of the other ones I've showed you. Ooh, but they're so creamy and good. And they also have this smudgy side on the back. It's not something I really reach into using. I just don't like need to smudge my pencils like that, but I can see a lot of people liking that feature. And this one's called Biz. It's a really pretty dark blue. Ooh, and this one's kind of metallic also. I didn't even realize it was like a metallic dark blue. I'm gonna get rid of that Pixie one then, since I was unsure about it. See, when I talk it out with you guys, it helps me make up my mind. All the rest of these are standalone. I don't have more than one for each of these brands. This is one of the Kylie lip kit lip liners. I got it as a gift from one of you guys. I got the olive lip kit, I think is what it's called. Ironic. It's an olive green. I ended up deciding to use this one more as an eye pencil than a lip pencil, and I need to sharpen this. Clearly I needed to sharpen like all of my pencils. But it's actually really nice in the waterline. I don't know if it's meant to go in the waterline. It is described as a lip liner, but it hasn't irritated my eyes and it's really creamy. And I like a good olive green, and this one's different than the other ones that I have, so I'll keep it. Why not? This one is the Marc Jacobs Blacker eye pencil. Ooh, that's getting dry. I don't think this one's good anymore. This used to be my favorite black ever, but I think this one's dried out, which is a shame because this is like a $25 eye pencil. I'm mad that I didn't go through this, but I can't beat that Pixie one. That one's good, and I definitely can't beat the Milk one. This is from e.l.f. I don't know the shade name because it's not written on here. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's almost like an iridescent. Why don't I use this? That's cute. And this one's wooden, but it's creamy, so that Kaylee Cosmetics one, it's not just because it's wooden, it's just it wasn't creamy. That's kind of cute. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know how much use I will get out of that, considering I haven't really used it yet. But why not? I'll keep it around. Maybe I'll use it now that I see how pretty it is. Totally forgot about it. This one's from Melt Cosmetics. It's in the shade Baked. Goodness, I'm running out of room. It's like a mustard yellow. It's really cute. I thought it would be a little more mustard when I ordered it. It's a little more brown than mustard, but it's still really pretty. It's really creamy. I would not mind at all having more of this brand's eye pencils. These ones are also expensive. They're like 20 bucks a pop. And finally, Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil, I think is what it's called. Yes, this one's in the shade Torch. It's like a really pretty burnt orange color. So rusty and yummy. Really like this one. This is another brand that I would love to have like all of the eye pencils from, but at like 20-something a pop, I just can't justify that. Not in bulk at least. Maybe once in a while as a treat. Eye Pencil Palooza. I'm happy that I actually don't have too many dupes for things. I feel like I have a pretty solid variety. There's definitely still holes in my collection. Like there are colors I don't have, but I'm pretty content with the collection I built. I started collecting my eye pencils early last year because I just felt the need for it. I was having fun popping something in my waterline, which is something I never cared about prior to that, and I love having them. I love having a variety of eye pencils. I feel like it can make my look go to the next level. They're just a lot of fun. Let's see, we started with 55, I'm decluttering 11, so now I have 44. Pretty solid looking little cup of pencils. I'll definitely be collecting more. Let me know what your favorite eye pencil brands are. I really want to try some of the ones from Glossier. They have a mustard as well that I'm interested in trying. But let me know what your favorite eye pencil brands are. Bonus points if it's cruelty free. I would love to know if you've tried any of the pencils that I talked about today. Are any of these your favorite brands? Are you interested in any of these colors? Let's just chat about eye pencils. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me an emoji in your favorite color. I don't care what the emoji is, I just want to know what your favorite color is. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeatBe and follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, wash your hands, practice social distancing if you can, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay, bye. On another note really quick, I just took my hand and like rubbed it on my towel. Everything stayed in place. Granted, it wasn't a wet towel. The only ones that smudged away were my Kaylee ones that I'm decluttering. So I think I'm pretty good at finding good eye pencils, if I do say so myself.